Hi, I'm Toxopeus. I'm the author of the Empire's Foundation trilogy. It's an epic fantasy trilogy, and I've been working on it since about 2010. A buddy of mine came over after we had our daughter, and he got to talking about some old Dungeons and Dragons games that we had played, and he asked me if I'd ever thought about writing them up as a book, and I said no, I had not. I had done a little bit of writing in my younger years, won a contest at Lakehead University for short stories, and I wrote my first novel when I was a teenager, which will never see the light of day. I don't think a copy of it still exists, and there's good reason for that. However, I've come a long way since then, and I now have two novels published. Noble's Quest and A Wizard's Gambit are both available on Amazon and CreateSpace for paperbacks. And it's been a long journey as an independent artist. The big difference is that I have control over my product, but I also have to spend money to bring the product out. So I love the writing. It's been a huge joy in my life. I do it in my spare time, probably 2 or 3 nights a week, and it's been a lot of fun. I needed a little bit of help covering the costs for editing and cover art when I got to A Wizard's Gambit, and so I ran an Indiegogo campaign at that point, and it was successful. I raised over $1,000 to help cover art and editing. And then my third book, A Hero's Birth, is coming out next year, 2017, and again I ran an Indiegogo campaign successfully. I raised another $1,000 to help cover art and editing. So what I'm looking at here is to defray the costs of further editing and art. My short stories have kind of suffered a little bit. They're not as rigorously edited. They still go through high quality line editing to make sure that all the spelling and grammar and everything is correct. But it's only being looked at by one editor instead of 2 like my novels. And for a couple of the cover arts, I've done them myself, and they don't look that great. I'd really like to update them, and I would like to continue to bring out these sorts of things. I have more short stories that I would love to do, but again, I don't have the money to cover cover art for those, and it adds more time for my editor. My Aunt Mary does a wonderful job editing, and she does it for free out of the kindness of her heart, and she just loves doing it. It's a lot of fun working with her, so that is wonderful. However, if I want to bring out short stories and novellas on the side, I'm starting to get to the point where I will need more help editing as well. So for starters, I want to talk a little bit about Patreon and why I've chosen to go this way. With the Indiegogo, like I said, I was successful. But it's more for, I feel like, getting your feet off the ground, getting yourself started. Whereas with Patreon, I'm now committed to writing as often as I can and putting out quality content. And so the way I look at Patreon is people who enjoy my writing are going to donate to me directly, and they will receive every ebook that I bring out for only $1 a month. I know that may sound crazy to you, that I would be giving out my ebooks, everything, for $1 a month, but consider that I make on average $10 a month on Amazon selling books. Even just $1 a month, so $12 a year. If I can get a few people helping me out, that's a big chunk of money that I can put back into my writing and into my cover art and make really standout products, because one of the challenges as an indie author is standing out in the crowd. There are so many authors, and we also have to compete with traditional publishing houses, which, as you know, have a marketing team and all of the resources that they need. So what I need is my own team of people who help me get where I need to be. This isn't a lifetime commitment. This isn't going to last for more than a couple of years at the most, I would say. It's just right now we're in kind of a sticky spot, and any extra help that I can get to help bring out a really professional product would be a wonderful help. So if you, like I said, if you would like to receive my ebooks or insights into the writing process, for the $2 level I'll be giving people sneak peeks at what I'm working on, and at $5 you'll also receive a signed paperback book once a year. For $10 I'm going to hold special monthly hangouts through Google, and you'll be invited to that, and we can chat about either my writing or whatever you want to talk about. I might even give you the chance to name a character in the book, something fun like that. And so my goals are fairly modest. For $25 a month I can bring out quality short stories because they require very little in terms of editing and cover art. If you look below, Harvey Bunda has done some cover art for a short story that I'm going to be bringing out very soon. And it looks great, and he did it for much less than the hundreds of dollars it costs to get the novel quality cover art done. Now, if I can raise even $25 a month, that would be fantastic. If I can make more than that, then I can start looking at bringing out some slightly longer works. Recently released my novella Demon Invasion. I like the cover art okay, but I would really like to get something better on it. I have another novella that I would like to write about the antagonist from A Hero's Birth. That's the third book in the series. And for that I'll need, of course, slightly more and slightly more again to help me defer the costs of editing and art for novels. Beyond that, if I can get that high, I will be ecstatic. And beyond that, any funds raised would go towards getting me up to some of the conventions, because conventions can run anywhere from like $100 for the local ones. Like there's KW Tricon and Kitchener Comic Con, which are relatively inexpensive to go to. They're a day each. But I would like to get up to some of the big ones, like the Toronto Comic Con or Hamilton Comic Con, Ottawa Comic Con. Those ones run anywhere from about $500 to $1,000. So that's what extra money would be going into, is getting me out to those. And while I'm on the topic of conventions, if anybody thinks that $85 a month doesn't sound insane, I do, then I will go to a convention near you. We will hang out, I'll have books for you, sign them, we can chat, whatever you want to do, go for lunch, because that is an extraordinary donation, and I honestly don't expect anyone will do that. So honestly, if you can spare $1 a month, that's awesome, and that would help me I'll go a long way with my short stories and novellas. So thank you very much, and I hope to hear from you soon.